In this video, I'm going to talk about tachographs. Tachographs are used to make sure that drivers and employers follow the rules about the number of hours that drivers can work. Tachographs must be used by bus operators who do regular journeys of more than 50 kilometres. Tachographs record information about driving time, rest periods, distance travelled and speed. And there's different modes that you can select, and each mode has a symbol. So the modes are driving, which has this symbol here, which is like a steering wheel, isn't it? Break or rest period, this symbol here looks a bit like a bed or a chair. This symbol here for other work, and this symbol here for period of availability. There are two types of tachograph, analogue and digital. We'll talk about analogue first. Analogue tachographs use record sheets. You must carry extra charts, more sheets than you think you need for the journey. And the spare sheets must be stored in a plastic wallet. This is to keep them clean and so that they don't get damaged. If your tachograph becomes faulty, you've got 1 week to get it fixed. And in that week, you must keep a manual record of your activities. When an enforcement officer keeps a tachograph chart, you must ask the officer to sign the back of the replacement chart. The enforcement officer will need to give their name, telephone number, and the number of charts that they've kept. The replacement card must be used for the rest of the journey. If a vehicle has an analogue tachograph and there's 2 drivers, each driver must use their own tachograph chart. An analogue tachograph must be checked every 2 years, and it must be recalibrated every 6 years. There'll be a plaque on or near the tachograph to say when it was last checked. Now we'll talk about digital tachographs. Digital tachographs use different types of smart cards. They're a bit like your driving licence card. So the driver card is used by drivers. The company card is used by operators. The workshop card is used by approved calibration centres. Think about workshop centre to help you to remember that one. Then the control card is used by people who control things, DVSA officials and the police. A driver must follow the tachograph rules and the driver's hours. If they don't follow the rules, they can be heavily fined. If you're making a journey with a co-driver and the co-driver is doing the driving at the time that you are not driving should be recorded as a break in daily driving. You must contact the DVLA if your card is lost or stolen, and you must not ever alter your tachograph card. If you do, you can lose your licence. The maximum fine for obstructing an enforcement officer is unlimited. When you're changing vehicles, there's certain information that you must make a record of. That is the closing odometer reading, the registration number of the new vehicle, the odometer start reading, and the time of the vehicle change. An odometer is used for measuring distance travelled.